Today, we continue with the factorization of polynomial. We have already seen two methods, that is splitting the middle term and also the substitution method. Today we will be doing the substitution method, but prior to that there is a step in some different type of sums which should be performed to reach a stage where substitution can be done. So just let's take an example. Let us say we have four brackets here, y plus 2, y minus 3, y plus 8, y plus 3 plus 56. So we have such a type of polynomial which we have to factorize. Now, how to do this? This is to be done with a substitution method. And as you know, in substitution method, something should be equal or common which can be substituted by a third variable. So now, how do we make this? The first step that we have to do is these four brackets should be converted into two brackets by multiplying two brackets at a time and making it into one bracket. So two brackets will convert into one, the remaining two will convert into one. But there is a step that you should take care of, which two brackets you have to multiply. You just can't pick any two brackets at random and do the multiplication. Then you will not get the common things in the two brackets which can be substituted. So what is the test that we apply to decide which two brackets should be multiplied? What we do is we look at the last numbers, and what we do is we add the two and see. What we should be looking at is the same number. For example, 3 plus 2 is 5 and 8 minus 3 is also 5. So you can see we are getting two equal numbers 5. Whereas here 8 plus 3 is 11 and 2 and minus 3 is minus 1. Similarly, if I look at the first and the third and this, minus 3 plus 3 becomes 0 and 8 plus 2 becomes 10. So you can see they are not equal. What we should try to do is by addition or subtraction, we should be getting the same number and those two brackets we should be taking. So what we do is 2 plus 3 is 5 and 8 and minus 3 is also 5. So we should be multiplying these two brackets and we should be multiplying these two brackets. So I just rearrange the order. I write y plus 2, y plus 3 and then y minus 3, y plus 8 plus 56. Now you see we can multiply these two brackets and these two brackets. Now in the lower classes you have learned the formula x plus a into x plus b is nothing but x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. Either you use this formula directly or you multiply in the normal multiplication form to get an answer. So those who are able to do this can use this formula directly. I'm showing here multiplication of polynomials. So these are the two we will be multiplying together and these are the two we will be multiplying together. So let's perform this multiplication first. Y into y is y square, y into 3 is 3y, 2 into y is 2y and 2 into 3 is 6. So this is I have multiplied these two brackets to get my first answer. Now similarly we do this. Y into y is y square, y into 8 is 8y, minus 3 into y is minus 3y, excuse me, minus 3 into 8 is minus 24 plus 56. Now you can see we'll solve this first. So what we get is y square, 3 plus 2 is 5y plus 6. Similarly here, y square, 8 minus 3 is 5y and minus 24 and 56. Now you see what we got. Y square plus 5y is there in both the brackets and it can be substituted with another variable. So what we say, let y square plus 5y be equal to a. So what we get is a plus 6, a minus 24 plus 56. Now what we do is we multiply and open the bracket. Either you can use again the same formula here. You can see x plus a, x plus b, or you open, multiply and open. So a into a is a square. A into minus 24 is minus 24a, 6a, and this is plus into minus, so it will become minus, and then 24 into 6. 6 4s are 24, 2. You get 144 and plus 56. So now minus 24a plus 6a is minus 18a, and minus 144 plus 56 is minus 88. So now you can see this is a quadratic polynomial in the form ax square plus bx plus c. Now we have to factorize this using splitting the middle term. So we want two numbers whose product will be 88 but the addition or subtraction will be 18, right? So we know 88 we can get as 1 into 88, 2 into 44, 4 into 22 or 8 into 11. So now out of these, which one will give us addition 18? Not this, not this. And 11 plus 8 also is not 19. But you can see 22 minus 4 is giving us 18. Since the product is minus, we have to take one number negative and one number positive. And since the middle number is negative, we take 22 as negative. So a square minus 22a plus 4a minus 88. Now we just remove common. What we can remove common? This method we have already seen in the earlier videos. You can go back and check the substitution method, that is factorization of polynomial, video number 2. So we got our two brackets, a plus 4 and a minus 22. So now what we just have to do is, instead of a, again we substitute y square plus 5y and we get our two brackets as the factors that we want. So this is how factorization when four brackets are they done. So what we do is, how do we decide which two brackets to be multiplied? By looking at the last numbers and adding the two numbers from the two brackets, we should be getting the same one. So like here 3 plus 2 is 5 and 8 minus 3 is 5. So that is why we multiplied the first and the last and the second and the third bracket. On multiplying, when you will get a part of the bracket which is identical. So that can be assumed as another variable. And then substitute it, again multiply, open a bracket, you will get a quadratic equation which can be simplified by splitting the middle term. You will get two brackets. And in the last step, what you just do is resubstitute what you had assumed as a to get over the two brackets, or this becomes the factor of this polynomial. So let's take one more example of the same kind. X plus 2, x minus 3, x minus 7, x minus 2 plus 64. Again, you can see there are four brackets and we have to decide which to multiply. Let's start. 2 and minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 7 and minus 2 is minus 9. So definitely we can't multiply this. Let's go to the third one. Plus 2 and minus 7 is minus 5. Minus 3 and minus 2 is also minus 5. So you see we can form a pair like this. Plus 2 minus 7, first and the third bracket is giving me minus 5. Second and fourth bracket is also giving me minus 5. Minus 3, minus 2 is minus 5. So I'm taking these two brackets, first and the third one together, second and the fourth one together. Now we multiply these two, I will be using the formula x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. You can even use multiplication of binomial with the binomial, multiply x with these two and then expand, right? So it is x square minus 5x minus 14, the first bracket. The second bracket is x square minus 5x plus 6 plus 64. Now here you can see x square minus 5x can be assumed as a. So I get a minus 14, a plus 6 plus 64. Now again use the same formula or multiply binomial with a binomial. So you get a square minus 8a minus 84 plus 64. So we get is a square minus 8a minus 20. Now you can see this is a quadratic polynomial which can be again solved or factorized by using the method splitting the middle term. Now I want the product minus 20 and the addition or subtraction as minus 8. So I know I'm going to take minus 10 and 2 because minus 10 into 2 is minus 20 and minus 10 plus 2 is minus 8. So I get a square minus 10a plus 2a minus 20. Remove what we can remove common. And then once we get the two brackets, we just have to resubstitute what we had assumed. So x square minus 5x plus 2 and x square minus 5x minus 10. So this is how we factorize when there are four brackets given in the polynomial. So you select two brackets at a time to multiply. What is the property that we'll be using is that these two last numbers on addition or subtraction should give us the same number. That is, the pair of brackets should give us the same number. For example, here 2 and minus 7 were giving us minus 5, and these two also, minus 3 and minus 2 is also giving us minus 5. So these are the two pairs of bracket that we select to multiply to form two brackets. What is the reason? Is this the reason? You can see when we add the two numbers, we are getting the middle term of the polynomial. So to get this same, so that we can assume it as a third variable, we are using this property. That is, addition of these two numbers should be coming same. Thank you.